Hey guys, welcome back to yet another episode of American Hunter. Behind me we got something super special for you guys today, and that is we got a nice buck. And this is actually the first buck that I've ever shot that you could even consider putting on a mount for us anyway. But behind me, I think you guys might like it. We actually shot this buck 2 years ago in Pennsylvania, up in Dewshore, Sullivan County, and the town of Dewshore. And we were hunting in actually this lady's property, but there's a neat story behind it, and I'll show you guys just in a minute. Alright, well here it is, guys, and you know, it's kind of a neat story behind this buck, and that's why it's so kind of not really impacts us, but it's kind of a mystery to this deer. At the time, it was the last day, actually first weekend of Pennsylvania rifle season up in Dewshore, Sullivan County. That's the town of Dewshore in Sullivan County, PA. We were doing a deer drive with a bunch of guys, and we had everyone set up in a bunch of property, like field lines almost, for deer and stuff. And me and my brother were sitting together. He was 12, I think, or 13 at the time, and I was 18. Actually, I was 17, now that I think about it. I was 17, and neither of us shot an 8-point, or a buck that was even close to this. So I really wanted him to shoot a deer. So I said, Logan, come with me, and we'll stand in this corner and see if anything comes by. And this wasn't the best corner to stand at whatsoever, but we basically were there to prevent any deer from going behind us. And what was unique about that is because me and my brother did not expect to see a single deer that day. We were just there to be a part of the hunt, you know. And you gotta go out sometimes just to help out others, but we were out there just to enjoy it. And little did we know that we would be the ones taking down this deer. And it's kind of crazy because, let's say about an hour of standing in that one spot, we heard a bunch of shooting going on. And originally there was this one guy that had this first opportunity at this deer, and he shot first time at it when it was coming through the field at this gas line. He shot one time and hit in the butt, I think, or in the back, because it was like cornering away. He had a shot, but I think he just got flustered and missed or something. He hit it in the back and dropped it and sort of flipped it, I guess. He got up then, and the deer took off towards us. He might have took another crack at it, I forget, but he took off towards actually two people that were sitting on this ridge top. This buck was shot at 2 times for the one guy, and then the people on the ridge top, one guy shot it 5 times, and my brother was with one of my brothers was with that guy, and my brother shot it twice. The guy on the ridge top actually skinned the back of it, where the spine is. A bullet went right through the top of its skin, and you can actually basically see a tiny little hole through it, but that was not a killing shot either. Actually, before it even got to us, that deer was shot at 9 times, which is ridiculous. That is insane. And only 2 bullets that hit it, which in the moment I guess it sort of gets to us. Then this deer came right to me and my brother. It basically did a giant loop where we were not expecting. We were pushing in the opposite direction of where it's supposed to go. These deer. It basically circled around everybody and was coming right to me and my brother. I told my brother before we were even hunting, I said, Logan, if you see a buck or any deer, you're shooting first. And that's what we were trying to do. He actually saw this deer coming out, and with much time as we had, he wasn't able to get the shot that he needed, I guess. And I decided to shoot the first shot, and it was broadside, because he was facing a field, and I was like, dude, if I don't shoot now, this deer is going to run right into that field. I'm never going to get shot at. I shot it, and for some dumb reason, this deer came running right to us, and it was looking basically, it was the other way, and it looking at us, and I shot at it, and it came running backwards at us. What's going on with this deer? We're like, that was weird, and we had no idea what was going through this deer's mind, but in the moment, it was coming at us about 30 yards away, and I have a scope. I have a 30-06 Remington bolt action that has 5 bullets in the chamber. I shot 5 times in this deer in literally, kid you not, maybe 7 seconds. It was the fastest, because we didn't have time. And I was trying to shoot as many times as possible because, you know, I would hate to say it, but when I saw fur, and it wasn't that far away from me, but when I saw fur in my scope, I tried looking at it, and when I saw a deer in my scope, I tried to figure out where I needed to shoot, and I shot where I tried to figure out where I needed to shoot. If that makes any sense to you guys, I don't know. But we did that, My brother did the same thing. I shot 5 times, my brother shot 2 times. So at this deer, there was 16 shots shot at it, which is ridiculous. That should never happen. And I guess with some dumb luck, we walk up there and we're like, where we think we killed the deer, and there was blood. Now, with most general hunting rules, whoever shoots the last time at a deer is the one that's considered to kill it, because you have no idea what happened. But me and my brother, what was interesting is my brother shot last time at it, but it was at a weird angle and he didn't think he hit it. So what we determined was we would share the deer. And what was crazy, there was one bullet that was a killing shot between both of us. 7 shots. Yeah, again, that's 30 yards away. That's just flustering, you know, it's hard. But the one shot was shot right behind the shoulder, right in the lungs. And that second shot that we did was actually, I think I remember it was backfired towards the hind end again. So there was 4 shots at this deer and 16 shots that shot at total. 4 shots that hit this deer out of 16 shots. And basically, we would have never anticipated getting this deer, but we did. And what was crazy about this deer is, this is the biggest deer me and my brother have ever seen in the woods. I've hunted, at the time it was, I've hunted probably 10 years before I shot this deer with my brother. And this was way bigger than anything I ever saw. And you know, it was such a cool experience to have a monster whitetail for that area to come right by us. And so, I don't know, that's it. So stay tuned. I'm gonna have a little diagram for you guys of what happened that day, but I hope you enjoy the next video, guys, so stay tuned. If you guys did like these episodes, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. Also follow me on Instagram at The American Hunter TV, and then Facebook at The American Hunter. I don't know, but appreciate you guys watching, so stay tuned till the next episode. So here's our little demonstration of you guys of what went on that day. So here's a little field. Here is the ridge, here's the gas line, and here's another big field. And these are my brother and I. This is my brother and I. There's 2 guys on top of the ridge, and this is the guy we were originally trying to push the deer to. Now, our first drive consisted of wiping out, going through this field, okay? And naturally, these deer that we knew, might get a shot at, I don't know, but we won't really, this is not a very big field. But we knew that these deer would go into here, okay? If there were any deer in here, and if we missed, okay? After this was over, we went through to do this field. We decided to go ahead and push, I want to say, this way, like this. Alright? And in doing that, these deer will go through here, like this, and try to run over here. It's kind of protective right here, you know, there's not much stuff going on, and there's a lot of trees and everything, and there's lots of trees in here. So this deer ran into here. After this bush deer drive, there was 2 buck that ran into this, that half rack and the 8-point. The 8-point, I guess, the full 8-point went all the way down here, and this guy managed to take 2 cracks at it. That's where I said he hit it in the back and dropped it, or in the hind leg and dropped it. And then it ran over here, and then it ran this way, something like this, and these guys took a bunch of shots at it. And then, for some dumb reason, it went all the way over here. And what was really interesting is this deer was actually facing this field, going into this field where me and my brother shot at it. And then it went, boo, right towards us, just like this. Which, tell me why a deer would go that way. I don't know. Why would a deer go towards someone that's shooting at it? I don't know, but that was the crazy experience. Me and my brother, this is where my brother shot at. But if that makes any sense to you guys, I don't know. But and there's lots of lines there, but that's the best demonstration of insanity that I can do for you guys. But